The EVAP solenoid is located right here on the passenger side. So if you have one of the trouble codes listed on the screen, you can try to do these tests I'm going to show you right now. From the solenoid, we've got this line, which will split into two lines. We've got two check valves on each one of these lines. Now from the bottom of the solenoid, we've got one vacuum line. That one will connect to the evaporative canister, which is usually located somewhere around the fuel tank. So first let's try to do a bidirectional test and activate that EVAP solenoid. Let's turn on the ignition. Here we can find canister bleed solenoid valve. Now once I press OK, we should hear the EVAP solenoid being activated through a pulse width. Yeah, I can feel the solenoid being activated, so you can actually see here it's exactly the same connector on the solenoid. Now the ignition is on and we've got 12 volts here. Let's try again canister bleed solenoid valve, and you can see the voltage is somehow changing. Now to disconnect these vacuum lines, you've got here a clip which you can press. Okay, luckily the lines are disconnecting quite fast, and here is the solenoid. And on the other side of the solenoid I will connect a vacuum pump. Now the solenoid should hold the vacuum, and as you can see it's not holding properly. Let's apply 12 volts to the solenoid. Even though I activate the solenoid, the vacuum is not immediately released. And this makes sense because we've got the check valves. As I said, this check valve and this check valve will not allow the air to travel back to the solenoid. While we're applying vacuum here, we are basically forcing the air to travel back, but it cannot travel because of these check valves. So in order to verify that the solenoid could not release the vacuum because of the check valves, I'm gonna simply disconnect it. Okay. I'm gonna connect the vacuum pump on the other side. This is basically the side which connects to the intake manifold through these pipes with the check valve. So it still doesn't hold the vacuum. And there is no 12 volts on the solenoid. This side, which connects to the intake manifold, should hold the vacuum unless you energize the solenoid. It's not holding the vacuum. This is far from what it should be. And I've got a good connection here. It's not the problem of that. This is a bad solenoid. It's not holding vacuum. It needs replacement. Okay, this is the part number. So 2580119A. Now you might wonder what was the trouble code on this engine regarding the EVAP system. Well, there was no trouble code, but I noticed that when I started the car for first time and the oxygen sensor got to the operating temperature, it was reporting that the engine is running rich, and then that rich mixture was decreasing slowly by time. Like after 5 or 10 minutes the engine was not running that rich anymore. The intake manifold was able to suck in the vapors without the command of the computer, and I'm pretty sure that soon the engine will get a trouble code regarding the EVAP system, so it's better to replace it before getting the trouble code, right? From this point I'm going to reconnect it back. That hose will connect on the bottom here on the solenoid, and this one on top. If you don't remember the airflow, you can watch this arrow. Finally, if you do a continuity test, you should get something which is close to 10 ohms. Let's confirm that. I'm turning to 200 range. Yeah, we've got 25 ohms. We confirm that this solenoid is bad, it's not holding vacuum, so it's very possible as well that the values of the resistance are also changed, but at least it can give you an impression and you know what to expect. Okay, safety is on. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, take care, and I will see you in the next video.